Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And some room to run now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On 3rd down, here's Ekeler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's Goff. He'll drop this one off to Ekeler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They go ahead and snap it. Goff escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. On 1st down, Street. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Scott. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after it. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But boy, that was force against force.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
From the 22, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Eckler. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time he is in. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Third down. Street and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Goff. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Scott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Scott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Pope. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. It's Goff. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Santos.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Scott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. To throw is Scott. Throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Scott to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He finds his man complete. It's Pope. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 59 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. From the gun, here's Goff. It's caught by Hooper. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many, and that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here is Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Scott now to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Santos. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Scott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. What